What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Gonna be doing some more Nurse Love Obsession for you guys today. Man, I gotta say, it is, yeah, it's just, as always, man, it's good to be sitting here in this studio, chilling, vibing, making videos with you guys, all that good shit. There's just been, God, there's been so much shit going on recently. I don't even know what to think or do anymore, like, half the time. Honestly, these days, I don't know. I just don't fucking know, man. Yeah, honestly, I was actually supposed to work today, because I'm actually recording this on a Monday, weirdly enough, because usually Tuesdays are my days to work on my playthrough projects and stuff. I've actually been getting a lot more work done recently, because they've been giving me more time off of work, which is nice, because I'm able to play more video games, but, like, at the same time, like, unfortunately, playing video games doesn't pay the bills. So, as much as I'd love for it to, like, I'm not that far in my content creation career yet, and probably won't be at the rate that I'm going for another, give or take about, like, 100,000 years. So, yeah. So, I guess, as usual, well, sucks to be me. Oh, well, whatever. What are you gonna do, right? If that's my lot in life, then so be it. Honestly, my lot in life could be a hell of a lot fucking worse than it is. That's for damn sure. It's all about perspective, right? Again, any fucking day I got a roof over my head, fucking water and food and shit, like, I'm good, man. The rest beyond that is just fucking details. Like, yeah, shit might suck sometimes. Sure, I might bitch about shit here or there, but really, for the most part, most of the shit that I bitch about is pretty insignificant when you think about it. Not gonna stop me from bitching about it, because honestly, I'm a bit of a bitch, but still. It's all about a matter of perspective. And I feel like you always gotta stay positive and truly be thankful for what you got and cherish that shit, no doubt. No doubt there. Yeah, I was dealing with a lot of shit yesterday, and I just wanted to say, like, I know, for those of you guys who've been watching my videos for, like, a long, long time, like, for years and stuff, you know that in the past, like, I've talked shit about my sister, especially back in the day, like, when I was still living with my sister and my mom at my mom's house. You know, I would talk shit about her sometimes, and most of it was just petty, childish bullshit. I'll be the first one to fucking admit that. But I will say I do have a lot of respect for her. I mean, to kind of give you guys a little bit of a background, I think it was last year, there was a bit of an incident, at my mom's house, literally the day after my brother's wedding reception, weirdly enough. He had, like, a little after party going at his house, but I ended up leaving there a little bit earlier, just because, honestly, people were getting kind of drunk and somewhat stupid, quite frankly. And, but, like, I'm okay with people being, like, a little bit drunk, especially, like, if I'm drunk also, but, like, I was pretty much completely sober at that point. Obviously, before I hop in my car, I want to sober up. And I knew that I had to drive myself home, so I'm like, yeah, I gotta sober my bitch ass up. So, I hadn't had anything to drink for like 3 hours. People were getting drunk and stupid, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to my brother, his new wife, and just kind of dip on out of this shit. So I go back home. Then the next morning, I actually remember this pretty vividly. I was doing a recording session of Black Ops 3. A non-commentary one. I wasn't doing commentary or anything. But yeah, I was doing a quick, like, just easy, simple recording session of Black Ops 3. And then I get a call on my cell phone from a number that I don't know. So I didn't answer it the first time. Then the second time they called... And normally I, like, never answer when it's a number that I don't know, even if they call multiple times. I got another call. And for whatever reason, I was just like, I've had a lot of stuff going on the past couple of days. Maybe this is somebody, like, in the wedding party who needed to contact me about something for some reason or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll answer the phone. And it was some fireman dude who called me and was like, yeah, there was a bit of a fire at your mom's house. And I'm like, what the fuck? Immediately. And he's like, yeah, basically, like, your mom's a bit shaken up. We need you to get over here, like, if you can. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So at this point, I'm, like, completely losing my shit, totally freaking out, right? Like, again, I have bad enough anxiety as is, but, like, this, whew, holy shit, I was freaking the fuck out. I was basically shitting my pants. So I hop into my car. I literally, like, got from my dad's house to my mom's house in, I swear to God, less than a minute. And she lives across town. Like, that's how much I was fucking speeding. Like, I was going 70 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour zone. That's how fucking fast I was speeding. Because, obviously, I was pretty fucking freaked the fuck out. And when I got there, yeah, it was not a great situation. Granted, it could have been a shitload of a lot worse. Like, the whole house wasn't, like, burned down or anything. There was a bit of damage in the kitchen, granted, but, yeah, and everything, there's soot everywhere and shit. But luckily, no, like, actual major structural damage or anything, so kind of lucked out in that regard. But yeah, during that whole ordeal, somehow my mom, like, must have slipped and fallen at some point and hit her head on something. We luckily eventually got her to go to the hospital because my mom's a stupid, stubborn bitch, honestly, quite frankly. And it's funny because she used to lecture her dad, my grandpa, about the same shit, and now she's doing and pulling the same fucking shit that my grandpa used to pull with her. And it's like, you really can't fucking see the parallels here. Like, we're trying to fucking tell you shit. Fucking listen to us. We're telling you this shit for a fucking reason, you stupid, stubborn fucking bitch. Like, did you learn nothing from that fucking ordeal? But no, parents just assume, and that's the one folly of parents, is that they always assume that they're always right. They never listen to their kids because, oh, you're the kid and I'm the parent, so I'm automatically better than you or whatever, and that's total fucking horse shit. Like, yeah, and honestly, ever since that whole incident, my mom just has not been the same. I don't know if it was because of, like, the trauma or because of the actual blunt trauma of hitting her head. But my mom has just not been the same since that ordeal, and I don't know what the fuck happened to her exactly, because she doesn't even remember what happened. Because, again, she must have hit her head so hard that it actually caused a bit of memory loss. Like, we don't know how much time she lost exactly, but that can happen from time to time. Something similar happened to me once where I got hit in the head, and I lost, not a lot of time, but I lost, like, probably about, like, 5 seconds. Because after it happened, I was super confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened? It was one of the weirdest things. So, yeah. She just has not been the same, and it's been a really fucking huge burden for my sister to have to deal with. So, again, I just wanted to give her a quick shout out. No doubt. Because, again, I visited my mom yesterday, and God, she was all out of sorts. Like, again, I have no idea what the fuck happened to her that day, but she just has not been the same since. She's just, yeah, and it's been incredibly annoying for my sister to have to deal with. And I can see that a lot more now. Like, whew, I don't know. I just don't even fucking know at this point, so, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. That's all I have to say is just I don't fucking know. I wish I had more to say than that, but yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. Again, yeah, I got to give my sister a lot of credit, no doubt, because dealing with that situation is not good mentally for anyone involved. So, yeah, got to give her credit where credit's due. I think she's doing a good job of handling that. So, yeah, that is a situation I would not wish upon anybody. Because my mom has just been a big pain in the ass to deal with ever since that issue. So, yeah. Yeah, and last night, honestly, after I got home from my mom's house, because I ended up staying there later than usual, which is why I have off of work today, because, again, I was supposed to work today, but I ended up calling off of work. Luckily, I should be able to use some of my PTO to cover for that. So, yeah, and I mean, even if I get in trouble a little bit, what are they going to do? Fire me? Whoop-de-fucking-do. I still have my job at the restaurant, so it's not like I'm going to be completely fucked. And even if an emergency happens, I still have a fair amount of cash saved up, I guess. So I'm not too worried. I mean, a little bit. Because, I mean, I have a decent amount of cash relative to me, granted, which ain't saying much. So it's not like I'm sitting on, like, you know, several tens of thousands of dollars. Definitely not even close to that. So, yeah, it's like whatever. That's pretty much where I'm at with my job at the shipping facility. It's just like, go ahead, fucking write me up, fucking do whatever you gotta do. I don't fucking care. Fucking fire my ass. Fucking do it. I do all sorts of shit there that I'm not supposed to do on a daily basis anyway, and I don't seem to ever get in trouble for it. So it's like, okay, whatever. You got a problem with this shit? Fucking fire me, bitch. So, yeah, because I worked at the restaurant yesterday, and I was hoping to get to bed by, like, 4, but I ended up staying at my mom's house till, like, 7, which was way later than I was hoping to. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to go into work after getting only, like, 4 hours of sleep. Fucking screw this. I'm not going into the fucking shipping facility and moving around heavy-ass packages off of, like, probably by the time I got home and would have actually gotten to sleep, probably like 3 hours of sleep. Nah, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck this. I got plenty of PTO. So what I did was I called off for today, but then I picked up a shift for tomorrow, which I wasn't too thrilled about because honestly the shift has a really late start time. So it's like I'm driving all the way the fuck out there to work for literally like 3 fucking hours. And I drive a pretty far ways away to get to work. So yeah, it's just like, It's stupid, but it's like, whatever. I need to clock at least, like, 12 hours a week, I think, to keep my benefits and shit, so, yeah. And my benefits are the only reason why I have that job at all. Otherwise, fuck that. I made jack shit there. I wouldn't fucking have that job if it wasn't for the benefits. If they ever decide they're taking away the benefits and shit, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm out, you know, like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, we get it. Shut up, bitch. I forgot. Like, you have to keep pressing the directional buttons to keep the shit on this screen. But yeah, so dealing with my mom yesterday being just all emotional and all that shit, it's just like, I don't handle that shit very well. So for me, it was just like, ugh. You know, like, honestly, I don't know how else to put it other than that. It was just, ugh, honestly. So, yeah, my mom's also, like, gonna be moving, I think, to, like, Florida or something, because my uncle lives down there, so, yeah, she's bringing out, like, a bunch of stuff, and trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff that she has around her house and shit, and getting all emotional about it, and it's just like, oh my god. Like, I don't feel like dealing with this. I ain't drunk enough for this shit. Luckily, she did have some, well, what the fuck was that shit? Angry Orchard or whatever? So I had a couple of Angry Orchards, and that kind of helped me deal with that situation a little bit better, I guess. Weirdly enough, alcohol can be helpful in certain social situations. Like, you don't want to go too overboard with that shit, but you know, a little bit here or there, yeah, it can help you out and help you out with dealing with certain social situations. Again, I'm all for using drugs responsibly. I want to make that clear. Like, you know, and in like the alcohol commercials and shit, on the bottom, how they say, please drink responsibly. Like, yeah, just fucking do that, and then you're good to go. So, yeah. And then I got home yesterday and pounded like, fuck, had to have been like 6 shots of vodka in a time span of like, actually probably closer to like 8 shots of vodka, if I'm being honest, in a time span of like 2 hours. And then I made the wonderful decision of, oh, hey, let's log on to Twitter and start posting things. Which actually, I will admit, weirdly enough, I think I'm a lot better at Twitter when I'm drunk. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Like, my problem when I'm dealing with people, even like just random stupid dumbasses on the internet and shit, my problem is that, like, I just get too emotional about it. Like, I don't know why or whatever, but I tend to get too defensive, too emotional sometimes. But, like, when I'm drunk, I just don't give a fuck. Like, I'm calm, I'm mellow, and I can just fucking calmly dismantle people. Like, this fucking idiot that I was getting into it with last night on fucking Twitter. Like, I was just calmly dismantling him time and time and time and time again. And it was fantastic. I was watching, what the fuck was it? The second Matrix movie, Matrix Reloaded, I think it was. Yeah, but yeah, I just threw that shit on the TV. I was working on fucking uploading some, I think it was like Splatoon 3 content or some shit. And then just calmly dismantling this fucking retard on Twitter. So fucking great. So, and again, I've come to a lot of realizations lately about the nature of social media and what it does to people. And honestly, I'm going to try to just not be on Twitter as much and stuff. And just for the sake of my own mental health, honestly. But I think I've come to the decision from a policy standpoint here at Basement Cave Studios that from now on, I'm not going to reply to people on Twitter unless I'm drunk. For the most part, all the haters out there or whatever, they want to hate on me. They want to dunk on me or whatever. They want to fucking say whatever they want about me. Fucking go for it, man. That is your prerogative. I'm just going to ignore the shit for the most part, but Lord help them if I ever decide to have a few shots of vodka and log into Twitter, because I am unstoppable. It's great, because I just don't give a fuck. Like, it almost puts me in a better mindset for that kind of shit when I'm drunk, because, like, it's the alcohol kind of, like, slows down my thought processes to a certain extent. And I don't know if that's because of like my ADHD or whatever. I just tend to get overly worked up about stupid shit, which honestly I should know better than that. I shouldn't let shit bother me, but sometimes it just does for whatever reason. But when I'm drunk, I just don't care. Like, it slows down my thought processes and it calms my brain down, so that way I'm actually, in a weird kind of way, I'm not able to think more clearly necessarily, but I'm able to think more calmly. And that allows me to dismantle retards on Twitter who think they're intelligent. But yeah, a lot of the times, unfortunately, I'm not able to do that as well, because I just tend to get overly emotional about stupid shit sometimes. And that's entirely my own fucking fault. So I don't always think the best in the heat of the moment, just normally. But when I'm drunk and I'm just calm and I'm chilling and vibing and shit, that's when I'm at my best, honestly, weirdly enough. And I'm, again, like I said, you don't want to do that shit all the time. Like, again, there's a reason why, like, yeah, I'll get wasted one night, but then I don't have a drop of alcohol the rest of the fucking week. Trust me, I got enough fucking problems as is. I don't need an alcohol addiction. All right? Like, again, it's all about moderation and self-control. As long as you're doing shit responsibly, and again, it's not like I was going to drive anywhere the rest of the night or whatever. I was just sitting at home, watching movies, uploading shit, and dismantling retards on Twitter. Like, that's all. Again, like I said, whenever you do stuff like that, you have to do it responsibly. I don't necessarily endorse the use of drugs, but if you do it responsibly, you'll be fine. Although I will say drugs are not healthy for you. And I would, again, not recommend that anyone out there use them at all. But if you are going to use them, do it responsibly. That's all I'm saying. I know. I might be a bit of a hypocrite in that regard. And that's fine. Yeah. Go ahead. Call me a hypocrite. That's fair. 100%. But still, take it from someone who does indulge from time to time. It's not the best thing to do all the time. And again, that's why I do take breaks from that shit sometimes. And I'll be the first one to admit, I probably have been doing too much drinking lately. So, yeah. Although I have been trying to cut back a little bit. Actually, last night was the first time I drank in, like, probably 2 weeks. So, yeah. Or actually probably, like, closer to a week, maybe. Yeah, about, like, a week. But, yeah. Still, baby steps, right? Baby steps. Alright, sorry, I kind of feel like this conversation went off the fucking rails. And speaking of off the rails, I actually, I'm getting a very late start to this recording session. It's already almost like 9 o'clock. Usually I like to start my recording sessions at like 6 o'clock, so yeah, running a little bit late today. But that's just because, again, I was up way later than I'm used to being up last night, and again, that's just because I ended up having to spend a lot more time at my mom's house than I was anticipating. Because I was expecting to go there for 5 minutes and then leave, and clearly that didn't fucking happen. 5 minutes turned into about, I don't know, like 4 hours. So, yeah. I honestly, I woke up late today, but sometimes your body needs extra sleep, and my body yesterday just said, hey, you need extra sleep. And I said, okay, cool. I've learned to listen to that shit. When my body says I need extra sleep, okay. If it's on a day that I'm not working, I'll get a little bit extra sleep. But I figured even though I'm starting at 9 o'clock, I should still be able to get a pretty fair amount of shit done for you guys today, so yeah. Although some of these videos might end up being a bit shorter because I'm also, in addition to cutting back on alcohol, I'm also trying to cut back on soda a little bit for multiple reasons. Mostly because, again, soda really ain't healthy for you either. And, you know, it costs money, like everything. But luckily my dad buys water. Like, my dad buys all the water. So I figure from now on, I'll have a soda, and then after I'm done with my soda, I'll have a water. And then I'll have a soda and a water. And I figure I just switch off between the two. But I drink water a lot quicker than I drink sodas. And usually, like, the way I've been doing this playthrough is that whenever I finish my drink, I end the video, and then go grab another drink. It just seems to work out well. Also, these visual novel style games, for whatever reason, don't take as much data to record as games that have, like, moving characters and shit, because a lot of this is just stale pictures, which, again, I have no problem with, but the videos end up being less data total, and I can only record up to about, I think, 3.95 gigabytes worth of data at a time. Otherwise, my recording device will automatically splice a video into 2 parts, and then the audio gets a little bit laggy sometimes when I have to splice videos together. So I like to keep everything within that time span, which usually depends on the game that I'm playing. Like with visual novel style games, though, I can go a lot longer and not have to worry about hitting that 3.95 gigabyte limit, basically. So that's good. But yeah, I tend to drink water a lot faster than soda, so some of these videos might end up being a little bit shorter, which is fine. But yeah, plus, again, I probably don't hydrate myself as much as I should, and I do need to start thinking about taking my health a little bit more seriously, no doubt. So yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much where I'm at. Not that any of you guys needed to know, like, any of that, but whatever. Felt the need to say it anyway for whatever fucking reason. So, anyway, you guys came here to see some fucking gameplay, so how about we actually fucking do that? That might be a good idea, right? I'm so good at this fucking YouTube shit. Oh, great. Now we have to start off. Oh, great. This is going to be fun. Oh yeah, this like bitch of a fucking new patient that she has to deal with. Ugh. God, it sucks to be this character. And we're starting off on a fun note. That's right, she forgot to tell her that, oh yeah, by the way, you have a surgery today or some shit. I forget if it was like a surgery or an examination. Oh, right. They were taking some of her like bone marrow or some shit. She forgot to tell her. Oh, hey, what's up? By the way, we're going to take some of your bone marrow today. Did I forget to mention that? Whoops. Anyway, let's get you going. This is going to be fun. Yeah, no shit. No kidding. We're gonna steal some of your bone marrow. No big deal. We're just gonna inject you with this big ass fucking needle and suck some shit out of you. Yeah, I had a feeling this would be fun. Dude, don't be such a wuss. Get your bitch ass down there. I will strap you to this fucking bed. Don't fucking test me. That's what I'd say. Of course, I mean, that's probably somewhat illegal to do that against a patient's will, but... meh. Yeah, that's a fair point. Dude, like, I'm trying to help you here, like, relax. Okay, except, I mean, that's pretty illegal, so I mean, pretty sure they wouldn't do that on purpose. Bitch, I'm gonna request that they use the biggest, rustiest fucking needle that they can find. I swear to God.
なたの涙を見て気の毒に思うかもしれないけど、私あなたの涙を見ても何とも思わないわ。むしろもっと泣けばいいって思うわ。どれだけ泣き叫んでも許す気なんてありません。今日の検査だって受ける気はありませんから。
Yeah, she is kind of a bitch. Just a little bit. Like, yeah, I get it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I totally understand why she's frustrated and shit. Like, yeah, I'd be pretty annoyed too, but like, what are you gonna do? Spend your whole life being a fucking bitch? Like,
困った子ね。意地を張るのはそれくらいにして、検査受けてくださらないかしら。うちのスタッフのミスで不愉快な思いをさせてしまったことは謝ります。でもそれとこれとは話が別よ。患者さんに不自由を強いているのは分かってます。けれど検査一つにドクター、ナース、検査技師、いろいろな人間が関わっているの。それに今日は金曜日。今日の検査をキャンセルしたら次は月曜日。確定診断が3日も遅くなるのよ。謝罪なら後でいくらでもします。外来で待っているドクターやスタッフのためにも、そしてあなた自身のためにも受けてもらえない？
man, seriously, like, why did the chief even assign her to this shit in the first fucking place? Like, don't make much sense to me. Again, she's like only been at this job for like, what, 3 weeks or some shit? You're giving her one of the hardest fucking cases? Seems kind of like a recipe for failure. Like, don't get me wrong, at a certain point, yeah, you either fail or succeed on your own, but at the same time, like, sometimes at certain workplaces, they legitimately do just set you up for failure, and there ain't shit that you can do about it. I've learned that by working at the shipping facility. Some days, they just fucking screw you. They just fucking send all the packages at once, and there ain't shit that you can do about it. Like, the other day, they flooded our belt so fucking bad that we actually had to stop the fucking conveyor belt for like a good, like, 2 minutes just to sort through all the shit. It was the most ridiculous crap, and it's just like, how the hell do you expect anyone to be able to keep up with this shit? Like, you're just setting us up for failure. That's not us being lazy or anything, you're just legitimately fucking screwing us. And that kind of feels like what's going on here. Kind of feels like the chief legitimately set her up for failure. I don't know if she's trying to, like, make her learn some kind of lesson or whatever, but seems like there might be an easier way to do that, but I don't know. I mean, I guess there is a point to learning lessons the hard way sometimes, because that shit will stick with you, granted, so I understand that line of thinking, but holy shit, the actual process of going through that is, ugh, it's rough. Yeah, so stop being a bitch. We're gonna wheel your ass down there.
検査は外来で行われるんですよね。終わったら病棟に連絡が来ます。ストレッチャーで迎えに行くので、そのまま外来で安静にして待っていてください。わかりました。
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Well then, thanks for dumping it on me. Really appreciate that, Chief. Keep in mind the same Chief who somehow has an apartment that's messier than my studio, which is impressive. Like, I mean, even, like, my studio is kind of, like, messy, but at least there's some kind of, like, rhyme or reason to how things are organized. But holy shit, the chief's apartment, like, based on that artwork, like, no rhyme or reason to that shit at all. Just a clusterfuck.
言い方はともかくとして、酒井さんの言ったことは正論よ。泣かされても文句は言えないわね。
I mean, that is fair. I mean, definitely won't solve any problems. Well, I should say, like, you know, feeling sorry for yourself won't solve any problems. That's why I try not to do that. I try not to be, like, one of those people who's all like, oh, woe is me or whatever. Like, yeah, I might point out the fact that shit sucks sometimes, but then I still deal with it. Like, yeah, you think I want to wake up every fucking morning at fucking midnight to go move around heavy shit at a warehouse for several hours? No, it sucks. But what are you going to do? I got to make money. I got to do it. So I do it. And yeah, I might bitch about it sometimes, but I don't, like, wallow in self-pity or whatever. Yeah, again, there's a difference between, like, pointing out the fact that something sucks and still dealing with it versus just, like, wallowing in self-pity and not dealing with shit. So, I get that to a certain extent.
分かってます。それにしても彼女どうしてあんなにあなたに突っかかるのかしらね。
I don't know, Chief. You fucking tell me, man. I got no fucking idea. True. Well, maybe we'll finally get an answer to that question at some fucking point. All right. Dude, you better not procrastinate on this shit. Well, whoop-de-fucking-do. Life ain't fair. Trust me, people are mean to me all the time on Twitter. But what do? I down, like, 6 shots of vodka and I fuck with them. That's what I do. Yeah, that is a good way of dealing with shit that you don't want to deal with sometimes, or like dealing with customers. Like at the restaurant that I work at, sometimes I'll do that, like when customers are being assholes or whatever. Just fucking slay them with kindness. The old phrase, kill them with kindness. No, I don't even fucking kill them with kindness. I straight up slaughter them with kindness. Oh, thank you so much for coming in. Have a wonderful fucking day. You know, shit like that, basically. Fucking with people is so much fun. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, you may have laid it on a little too thick there, my dear. Just a little too thick. Ha! Sucks to be you! That's what I would have said, but then again, I'm an asshole. Alright, well, guess I have to go get her some more drugs. Kind of feels like I'm a drug dealer, but whatever. Speaking of drugs, I ran out of my drink here, although I don't know why I said speaking of drugs, because I was just drinking a Sam's Cola, which is basically the generic version of Coke. I mean, technically it has caffeine in it. That's a drug, so yeah. But either way, I'm going to go grab myself a water. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens next. Until then, peace out.